When it comes to plans, you can add information that is relevant to a student, but is not actually part of a plan. In Sentral, that's referred to as, you guessed it, additional information. Navigate to Plans and then Plans Setup. You may have seen this menu item whilst watching other videos on setting up plan types and wondered, how much more additional information do I need to add? Well, the answer is possibly not that much, but then again, in some cases, quite a lot. And that's why this menu item can be very useful. You can customize this in a similar way to customizing the plans themselves. In this example, you have 4 additional information types already listed. On the right, you can see how many sections each of them has. To look at a simple one, let's look at Additional Notes. It's got 1 section. At the top, we can edit the name and then also make selections as to whether this information is shown in the parent and student portals. There is 1 section labelled, somewhat unsurprisingly, Other Information. If I click on that, you can see that I can add yet another layer of information. This is similar to the sections and details structure in the plans themselves, but in this case we talk about adding another item. You can see that this example is text area, but if I click on it, I can change this to a different information type. Let's take a look at another information type which is more detailed. Let's click on Reasonable Adjustments. It's got 3 sections, but each section has further items within it. If I click on Assessment, you can see that there are a further 8 items listed with their various information types shown. If I wanted to add an item, I'd simply click this button, enter a name and data type, and then click Add. Remember again that these items can be reordered up and down by dragging them with the hamburger icon. So what does that look like when we add it to a student? Well, let's do that now. I'll search for a student whom I've used before when demonstrating plan types. You can see that the student has 1 plan already listed. This one is a sample plan I created in another video. Down here, you'll see the option to add additional information. When I click this button, the additional information types appear. Let's choose Reasonable Adjustments. The 3 information types and their associated items appear and allow me to enter the relevant information. I'll leave these blank for now, but remember to click Save when you're done. Note the options to print, edit, or remove become available. If I then click on Reasonable Adjustments in the side menu, a list of students for whom these exist becomes available, and there you can see the student we just used for this example. If this was a long list of students, I can also access the Edit and Remove functions here. So going back to Plans Setup, I can begin the process of adding additional information types by entering a new information type here and clicking Add. After that, I can begin adding additional items as necessary.